I love your particular brand of man shaming.
I love all men. I love
we
everyone.
love men. We love men.
Put it out there.
We love them.
I don't know why people fame me in that regard, because I don't dislike men. I'm very pro women, but I also I feel like if anything, my brand is just telling women not to have sex with men.
It is.
Which I don't think is hating men. It's about women just not giving, like swapping energy and,
No, it's important. I don't think that you are a man hater.
No.
I think that you have a point of view on men. And sometimes that can be people think I hate men also. I actually wish I hated men as much as people think I hate men. I love men so much that I continue to allow them to do things to make me hate them.
Clearly, I love them.
The fact that I continue to date this apex predator, despite the fact that I know it is against my best interest, should show you how much I love men.
Exactly.
Okay, so not having sex is a topic I love. So you talked about renewed virginity.
No, okay, that is so wild that sometimes I'll make a comment, and the fact that you're mentioning it, like I've gotten even DMs today from women asking me about, some women were asking me about God and the renewed virginity, and then some other women were asking, and I was like, I didn't even realize that it's as if I was doing a
full reboot.
I was just saying words. Like I didn't realize that was going to mean to some women that I was talking full on Christian values or something like that. And then
what started this? Like
I was just making a joke. I'm a reborn virgin because I haven't had sex in a year. Like obviously I'm not a virgin.
Right.
Obviously. I'm kidding. Hello.
I mean the virginity thing is a whole separate topic to me, but I do think it is important to take breaks from sex.
I just don't want to have sex with someone if I'm not exclusive with them until I choose to be exclusive with them. Because for my own sake, first of all, me personally, I get attached from sex. I'm not even discussing the episodes that I've done explaining to women the different hormones that our bodies release during sex and during cuddling, and the different hormones that men release and the type of hormones that men need to release in order to fall in love with you, called the love hormone for men, because women and men have different love hormones that we release at different times. It has nothing to do with that. Me personally, I will get attached. Guys, if a guy was on top of me, inside of me, I'd be like, what are we? When am I meeting your parents? Before or after you come.
Perfectly reasonable. And it's good that you know that about yourself, because a lot of times when women are going through their sex journey, because there's so much shame and bullshit attached to women having sex. Men have a completely different societal track for having sex. They're encouraged to have sex younger. They're shamed if they don't have sex by a certain time. They're encouraged to have lots of partners. Not all, nothing is everything in all, but in general, this is what we're speaking about. And for women, particularly if you come from a religious background, you have to sort of work through your version of what sex is and how much it matters to you. And then there's a whole version where women are sort of shamed for getting attached for having sex.
Yeah, but I've also been shamed for not sleeping around. So really, you can't really win.
No, you can't win. Because
then
I'm
a pick-me that I don't want to have sex with men. So it's like, I actually can't win, because I thought it would be more of a pick-me if I did. But apparently, it makes me a pick-me because I don't want to sleep with men.
Yeah, there's no right answer. But what I'm saying is it's good that you know that, because I've gone through my own phases with that. But I also have friends that are dating who will convince themselves that they don't get attached during sex. And I'm like, that's such a weird thing to convince yourself of. It's totally normal to be attached to someone that you have sex with.
That's a very intimate thing. I don't understand. Hello, that's very intimate.
It is, but it's been de-intimatized. I don't know if that's the word, but that's what we'll use here. It's been de-intimatized in a lot of ways. And for women, as I'll just speak to the women right now, the idea that you are like wrong for being attached to someone that you have had sex with is crazy. If you don't get attached to someone, that's also fine. But you shouldn't be shamed about that.
I think some man out there decided to write this shit and have made women believe that we can be just like dudes out there. We can go and have fun and have sex and keep it casual. And I genuinely believe a man wrote this to trick women into thinking. And I don't agree with that, because it's like, what do you really get out of it? First of all, you're probably not coming, especially the first time sleeping with that guy. Like, I'll be honest, you're not coming. You probably have to masturbate when he leaves.
Because it's really rare to have an immediate sex
20 to 30% of women, I forget, I think it's 20% of women can ejaculate from their vagina hole
penetration,
from
yeah.
penetration.
Vaginal is
I don't know. I don't know like how to keep it as simple as possible.
Let's just say penetration.
I'm just trying to keep it very simple. Vaginal hole from their hole,
and not from their clit hole.
Just trying to keep it simple, nice. Whatever. So, and then most women can orgasm from their clitoris.
Yeah.
So it's just, I don't know. It's just different. For me, I tell women it's not just about the sex. I think you should be self-aware and think twice of who you share your body with, your personality with, your time with, everything with someone else. So I'm not just telling women don't sleep with a man. I'm also saying be aware. Does this person deserve your time? Does this person deserve your personality? Does this person deserve your nurturing and caring side? Figure it out first before, because sometimes when we sleep with a man, everything goes out the door. And we're like, okay, I can make it work. I mean, yeah, he's been to jail 3 times, but maybe he's changed. Yeah, he lives still with his mom and he's 42, but he can come live with me. I can take care of him. Like, that's the provider? Like, that's the protector you're looking for? Come on. Like, he was just inside of you 2 seconds ago. That's why you're thinking like this.
I appreciate these personal attacks, by the way.
But you know what I'm saying? And by the way, they even say, people don't even believe in energy swaps, but they even say that it takes a period cycle to remove like whatever entered you, and it takes 7 years to fully remove a person from you. So forever, let's say you broke up with your partner finally 7 years ago, finally 7 years later, your body is free of that person.
Oh, I don't want to think like that. Let's make that. Let's
make
that it's shorter.
Think of the period cycle. The
period cycle makes sense.
Really true. You can get so obsessive over a guy, and you will get your period, and you're shedding whatever was inside of you that entered you. And the energy is such a big difference. One time, years ago, I was sleeping with someone that was very negative. And when we ended things, I don't know what it was. Like, I didn't realize it yet. But I got so depressed and I was so sad. And I wasn't sad about him because I was so happy we broke up. But I didn't know why I was suddenly back into feeling depression, into being really low and sad. And I realized it's because this person, every time I allowed his energy to enter me nonstop, and it really, my body took on his negativity. So it really is important who you swap energies with. And at the end of the day, I just want to put it out there that I don't hate men. I think men and women both deserve love.
Yes.
And I think both sides need to work on each other and be kinder to each other. And you will keep attracting people on your level. So a lot of times people are like, I deserve the best. And even women who say that to me, and I say, do you really? Well, what are you looking for? And if those things that you're looking for, do you also have those things? And I'm not talking about money and things like that. I'm talking about if you're looking for someone who's very loving and nurturing, are you that person as well? Can you show up as that person? I'm looking for someone that's working on themselves. Great. Are you also working on yourself? I think that's also very important. You want to be the partner that you keep looking for. Make sure that you're also that partner in that regard.
Yeah, and I think it's easy to make men the enemy because they are. But when it comes to dating and women, and where we, self-reflect and the statement, like, what do you bring to the table? Because that's like the new fun cliche of like, what do you bring to the table?
Me, duh.
Yeah, like
that's enough.
Hello. The mold has been broken, but good luck. I do think it's important to be centered, like you having the boundary of you don't sleep with someone that you're not exclusive with. Perfectly reasonable boundary. Now
it's so fun for me.
That's going to make it so that you don't have a lot of sex, obviously, and it might make it more difficult for you to find someone to date because you are being. But that's a good thing. Like,
no, I do it all the time. I do it a lot.
But
guys
like exclusively
beg to go down me. I'm cool with that. I don't mind.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That works for me.
It's
been working out for me.
I'm saying that when you're dating with intention, it removes certain people out of your path.
Actually,
obviously,
at this point, they all tried to be exclusive with me. No, the problem is that's why I'm careful to even not to mention that part to guys, because I've realized they all tried to be exclusive with me because they're just trying to sleep with me.
Right, so they're lying to you now.
I actually stay away from that as well. Yeah, but it allows you to take your time to get to know someone, because a lot of times we date someone, we go, oh, that person changed. A lot of times they haven't changed. They're actually finally showing you who they are, and vice versa. Because in the beginning, we show up with our best foot forward.
Right.
And then eventually you kind of start to see who this person really is.